Have you guys ever heard of the word trans age? Apparently, trans age is when a grown man or woman identifies as a kid. It's confusing, for me at least, because I still don't know the motive. I still don't know the reasoning of a grown adult wanting to be a child. But apparently, it's a thing. So I put a whole bunch of clips together of the trans age people that's explaining their thoughts and ideas. I'm not even gonna ramble too much. Let's get straight to it.
Kind of gives you permission to regress into a sort of headspace where you can feel a little safer. ABDL stands for Adult Baby Diaper Lover.
There's a lot of people worried about their safety because I identify as a 6-year-old. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter.
I'm a full-time baby girl.
Hello! Welcome to Stephanie's Playtime.
In my mind, I'm a girl. I was never allowed to be a little girl. So I'm filming.
You were never allowed to be a little girl because you're a grown ass man. It's not that they didn't allow you to, it's because you can't. You're a grown ass man. That's just where it is. Like, we don't go to little girls and be like, you're not allowed to be a little girl, because they are a little girl, but you're a grown man. So don't try to create a problem and try to assert yourself to fix it. We continue.
Filling that tank of little girl experiences.
Restaurants. I just need to use the bathroom. You've probably noticed there's a lot of people worried about their safety because I identify as a 6-year-old. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter.
I've gone back to being a child. I don't want to be an adult right now, and I just live my life like I couldn't when I was in school.
How are things in your life now?
Well, I have a mommy and daddy, adopted mommy and daddy, who are totally comfortable with me being a little girl, and their children and their grandchildren are totally supportive. In fact, her youngest granddaughter, when I was 8, a year ago I was 8, and she was 7, and she said to me, I want you to be the little sister, so I'll be 9. I said, well, I don't mind going to 6, so I've been 6 ever since. But we have a great time, and we color, we do kid stuff. It's called play therapy. No medication, no suicide thoughts, and I just get to play.
Two things I want to clarify. He got adopted by this family that brought him in as a 6-year-old girl. And the grandparents that adopted him has grandkids that this grown man play with. Doesn't that bother you guys? A 6-year-old is playing with a grown-ass man. Now, if there's ever a situation where sexual assault is brought up between this grown man and the little kids, I think you should put the grandparents in jail. Why did you adopt a grown-ass man into your family? And then after that, you let them play with your grandkids. I think the grandparents should be in jail. I think whoever authorized this should be in jail. I think the man should seek medical help. Before I watched this video, I always thought there was room on this planet where men, women, and trans people could live in harmony without bothering each other and respecting each other. But after watching this video, I realize once you bypass one thing, you have to accept everything else that comes with it, right? So once a small group of people agreed that a man can be a woman, now the natural human instinct is to want more. Now we're seeing people identify as wolves.
Naya Okami may look like a human, but she identifies as a wolf.
I'm transgender as well.
Now we see people identify as toddlers and kids. It's natural human instinct to want more. Once you agree to one thing, you're going to have to accept everything else that comes with it. The first initial thing was just a stepping stone to bring all this other stuff that we actually want. I remember a few years back, they wanted to come out with something called transracial.
But you
know about the cultures and the person itself.
But you understand that race and colour is much more than skin deep. It's heritage and pedigree and tradition and history and struggle. It's all of those things that you can't hope to get anywhere near with 3 tanning injections.
So transracial is when someone, let's say white, identifies black, and the whole black community went, no, you're not fucking doing that. In unity, we took a stance and said, no, you're not fucking black. That's not gonna happen. And they went, okay, we don't want this type of problems, because we were all in agreement. I say all that to say, as a guy, I can bark about a man can't be a woman, a man can't be a woman, a man can't be a woman. I can bark about that until my face turned blue, but the message will never get through. Do you know why? Because I'm not a woman. Women have to say, yo, you can't be a woman, because women go through a lot. You can't just take the good part about being a woman and utilize that to whatever agenda or narrative you want to push. You can't be me because I've been through so much. You can't take the good part out of me because I suffered as a woman. You never did. Only women can stop men from saying they're women. Only a natural woman can tell a trans woman that she can't be a woman. That's the only way it works. Now, I know there's a lot of debates that goes on with the media, like Louder with Crowder, Ben Shapiro, and even sometimes Jordan Peterson. They always have these debates with trans women. But yes, that helps a little bit. But the message will never get through because they're not women. Women need to have these type of debates because it's more sentimental. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably thinking, oh, what about trans mans? What about women that transition to a man? Listen, no trans man is going to be the next LeBron. No trans man is going to be the next Kobe. No matter how much hormones you take, you will never be me. Like I said on my last video, soon as a woman decides to transition to a man, you become the lowest ranking man. You just basically made your life harder by a ton. That's why we don't hear a lot about them, because they're not infiltrating anything. They're not going to be better than a guy at anything. I don't give a fuck if it's golf. And to be honest with you, statistically, they don't live long. Trans men and trans women, they never live long. But that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. If I don't get banned, I'll see you next time. If you like that video, I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. So like, share, subscribe, and get me there.